How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It helps out, means a ton. You guys get plenty of fun stuff. So, we got chapter 1029 of One Piece today. It was pretty dope. I was okay with it. I was pretty good. Yeah, it's not perfect, not the hypest of all hype chapters, especially compared to what we've had recently, but it was good. It was very well done. So, anyway, picking back up with Sanji, the sword is clattering on the ground after breaking off of his face. Everybody's freaking out, wondering how the hell that happened. Queen starts going on about how he's heard about the Germa kids, or the Germa science, whatever, Judge mentioning that he wanted to make people more durable, with even faster healing factors, with increased physical strength. So we can say that those are three things that Sanji will probably have in spades from now on. And we also mentioned the whole no emotions thing. This kind of fully clicks in Sanji's head at this point, and Sanji starts running away. Okay, so, one thing. I'm not, super mad about this. I know a lot of people for a long time have been like, hey, can't Sanji get, a good moment in Onigashima? I think Oda might have been tired of hearing you guys say that, because yeah, he gave Sanji a super dope moment that led to people making thumbnails of Mihawk's sword, like Yoru, smacking across Sanji's face and breaking. Obviously, that was a joke, whatever, but yeah, people were going all out with this, and now Oda's like, just kidding, he's gonna run away. Yeah, that's not that's not really a cool moment. This is not the moment people wanted for Sanji. The sword breaking off his face, that super hype cool, that's what people were wanting. Oda immediately turned around and was like, yeah, now I'm gonna do this. So yeah, Sanji's running away. Also, I think this is a perfect time to bring up the fact that I have recently made a video, a couple weeks back I think, talking about Sanji needing to accept his lineage to fulfill his full potential, to reach his full potential. I think this is exactly what I was talking about. He's not accepting his lineage. He's not accepting the fact that his body is starting to change into that of the Germa. Now, with this being said, I also think this is completely understandable. The reason Sanji is running right now is because he doesn't want to become an emotionless monster. That's completely understandable. If somebody told you, hey, your body's starting to change, and you're like, yeah, it felt kind of weird. Somebody hit me with a bat the other day, and yeah, it was a wooden bat, but yeah, it just broke right over my back. I didn't really hurt that bad. There was this weird dent that didn't come back out, but I don't know. And they told you, yeah, you're going to lose your emotions as well. Wouldn't you kind of stop for a second? Like, wait, no, what, I can never be happy again? Hang on. No, wait, that's not an okay price. It's really not. Don't underestimate how big of a deal that is. Sanji is, in his mind, under the threat of becoming completely emotionless, basically. I mean, they have emotion, but you know what I mean. There's just, yeah, they're monsters. He doesn't want to be that. That's understandable. But, like I said in my video previously, I don't think Sanji really gets to run away from this. In order to do what he knows he needs to do, beat Queen and help the Straw Hats do all the things, he has to accept that lineage. He has to put on that raid suit. Now, I feel like at the end of the day, because Reiju was not affected the same way the other siblings were, Sanji will be the same way. He will still be able to keep his emotions. Maybe they're slightly dulled or something, but Sanji will be able to keep his emotions. He will get this power up, and at the end of the day, Sanji's going to be a complete badass, even though he's already a complete badass. But, because I'm usually a very amicable Zorro fan, love you, buddy, and I'm usually very nice to Sanji as well, which is something that some Zorro fans are not known for, I gotta step back a little bit and join my other Zorro friends. You know what this boy ain't gonna do? He ain't gonna run away, Sanji! Get back in the kitchen and cook. I don't care if you can't take the heat. You want to be a chef? You better be able to handle the heat. I don't know what to tell you. Alright, moving on. Sorry, Sanji fans. I'm sorry. So, at this point, we cut back over to Kid, Law, and Big Mom. Yeah, finally going back to this fight. And Kid is sitting there on the ground holding his head, and it is absolutely throbbing. And they're like, oh, what, Kid? You got a headache? Law is sitting there screaming at him like, will you please get up and help right now? Seriously? Like, now is not the time for this. I don't know what's going on, but Yonko, Kid! Yonko! Anything? So, yeah. Kid's on the ground. Big Mom tries to go take him out real quick. Just take the easy shot while he's laying there. Yeet! Get him out of there. Well, however, Law decides to shambles up to Big Mom's face and countershock her. This doesn't really do a whole lot, as we can tell, and he immediately gets smacked by some fire pillar blast from Prometheus. At this point, Mama coming in with them front flips. Mama coming in like that gold medal acrobatic act from the, like... Bro, I was dying. Mama straight jumped up and woo, started doing cartwheels in midair. This woman is too big to be moving like this. That's terrifying. Calm down, Mama. But anyway, yeah, jumps up, spins through the air after getting hit with that counter shock, and just slams Napoleon straight on top of Kid. I don't know how Kid is not dead. Props to Kid's durability, alright? After this, we start to figure out that, well, Hawkins is doing this. Hawkins is just sitting there, beating his head off of a giant pillar while Killer watches, asking him to stop. Because Killer's sitting there like, crap, I can't attack him because then I'm attacking Kid. Remember, Hawkins has Kid's little voodoo doll, like, attached to him. So, anything that he feels, Kid feels. So yeah, just absolutely blasting his head into this thing. I assume he just doesn't feel it, like the pain and everything just immediately just completely passes over Hawkins and then is transmitted. It doesn't like transmit through him, which makes sense because if you took enough damage to die, the death would have to be transmitted through you and then to the other person. So no, skipping Hawkins to go to the other person makes more sense. But Killer has the idea, he's like, what happens if your damage has nowhere to go? Hawkins is like, dude, you know how my ability works at this point. Shut up. I should also mention before I forget about it, Killer had some Zorro energy. You know, the whole, like, nothing happened, like, take my head instead of his. Killer had that exact same energy here. So I'm giving him props. Killer had that Zorro energy. Not Zorro level, but he had that energy. So yeah. Good on you, Killer. Anyway, Killer also cuts Hawkins' arm off. Yeah, so the whole, what happens to your damage if it has nowhere to go? Yeah, a lot of us had the idea Kid doesn't have a left arm. So if you hit Hawkins' left arm, well, the damage has nowhere to go, to a non-existent arm. So it just gets reciprocated back to Hawkins, and his arm is indeed lopped off. That was dope. Hell yes, Killer. That's what I like to see. Anyway, yeah, straw man stuff happens. Killer takes that thing out. Hawkins is like, alright, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna do it myself. Pulls a card. Tower card. Ah, shit. Whatever. And yeah, he gets one shot by Killer. Hawkins is a bitch. Anyway, so yeah. Hawkins is down. Killer saved the day. Kid is free to do things on his own without being impeded by somebody, you know, sending a gigantic migraine his way from blasting their skull apart on a pillar constantly. That had to be annoying. Yeah, he's starting to stand back up, and Big Mom's like, oh, okay, you're good now, huh? Kid's like, yeah, oh, yeah, I feel better than ever. We also are told that the Tower card symbolizes great change. A great change in the fight between Kid and Big Mom. The great change in the fight between Killer and Hawkins. A great change in the world. Because earlier, before this, when Hawkins was talking about you want to know why I bent the knee, why I didn't fight back? Do you want to know why the Yonko have been in power for so long and have barely ever been threatened by almost anyone? Because they cannot lose. Now, this is the opinion of Hawkins. This opinion was immediately met by the Tower card. If you were going to listen to one or the other, the Tower card or Hawkins, listen to the Tower card. Killer and Hawkins was not the only fight that had a great change this chapter. Big Mom and Kid that's not the only other great change that is going to happen. We are also referring to Luffy and Kaido. This is the moment for great change throughout the entire world. 2 Yonko are going to lose a battle to a bunch of samurai and 3 startup rookie crews. Super powerful supernova rookie crews. But nonetheless, rookies. This is unprecedented, but it will happen. The Tower card has told you itself. So yeah, I really enjoyed this chapter. Like I said, I didn't think it was like top tier of all Onigashima chapters, but it's good. It's a super dope chapter. I really enjoyed it. I loved Killer's energy in this chapter. I love seeing him be like, oh, I can cut your arm off? Oh, sweet, I'm cutting that arm off. Give me here. Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure Killer enjoyed cutting Hawkins' arm off. No, I guarantee Killer enjoyed cutting Hawkins' arm off. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. I'm out.